Hello and a warm welcome to Tech Circle Live. Today we have Mr. Harnath Babu, CIO, KPMG India. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. And could you take us through the journey of KPMG India, digital transformation, how it's happening, what's happening at the moment?
Sure. So I think there's a lot of transformation that is happening in the consulting industry. As you are aware, KPMG is one of the big fours. We are into audit, taxation, and advisory work that we do with our clients. I think while we have seen that the traditional industries around audit and taxation and advisory have transformed over a period of time, the demand is more coming from the clients as well, right? And there's another thing which is kind of very prominently evolving is the competition. So we're talking about startups today, right? So some of the startups here, or maybe in other parts of the world, they are competing with likes of Big Four, right? And some of the niche areas where we've been working for so many years, or we're trying to put our foot in, I think there's a competition already available. So I think that's where the need for transformation for KPMG or somebody similar to ensure that we are giving the cutting edge solutions to our clients. Coming back to the digital transformation that we have started, so I think transformation starts within. So my role currently involves working with within the firm, doing digital transformation for the firm, and also working with our service lines, or what we call as businesses, to support the clients using technology. Some of the initiatives that I can talk about within the firm is how do we get better efficiencies when it comes to some of the internal processes, or how do I create a better experience for our employees. They're able to solve, or they're able to deliver better to our clients. How do I give them the right tools and technologies so that they're able to do better in whatever they're doing? We are investing a lot in terms of our infrastructure. We are moving some of the workloads, or most of the workloads, to the cloud. We are investing on cybersecurity, right? So I think some of these transformations are a part of day-to-day life.
What one technology, if I have to name, is the next big thing, do you think, in your industry?
So I think AI is going to be, or in fact machine learning as well, right? Is going to be the next big thing, because our services are two type of services that we offer. One is which is very compliance specific, right? So let's say if it's an audit or is a taxation compliance, right? So there's a lot of manual work that typically happens for any compliance requirement, right? So you tend to collect a lot of documents, you process them, you finish a compliance service, right? So we've been getting new age technologies, right? When I'm saying new age, we've been getting RPA clubbed with machine learning, right, into the firm, and we have already gone live with many of those use cases where we've been able to save substantial amount of time in doing the work which people were doing earlier very manually through automation, right? We've been able to do a lot of compliance work through RPA for clients and for as well as internal. AI becomes the next big thing for us, along with analytics, primarily because the advisory work that we do today, right? Again, advisory work happens through learning, right? So somebody, a consultant or a specialist within the firm, learns a particular domain and accordingly advises the client. What if a machine learns? What if some of those advices can be given by a machine itself, right? So I think some of those things are going to be, and plus, as I said, analytics. We're working very closely with our clients on analytics and giving them insights clubbed with AI and machine learning. I think some of these things are really coming up fast for us, and we are working very aggressively on this.
So since you spoke about AI and RPA, there are a lot of misconception earlier days that a lot of people are going to lose their jobs and such things. But eventually, it has created new jobs. How did you see the change? I mean,
so let me take a very simple example, right? So you have to make people relevant for future, right? When we invest in our people, we try to make sure that they are learning something new. Let's take an example of a person in finance sitting and doing reconciliation. He was practically doing reconciliation on Excel sheets, right? 3 or 4 years from now, if the person says that this is my profile, I do only reconciliation on Excel sheets, where does he stand? Right? I think it's important to transform people and their thinking. Now we have people who are working on RPA doing the same stuff, but obviously they're using RPA to do reconciliations. There are applications, workflow applications that have been built that are doing this. Now the same set of people are, while they are supporting this activity through RPA, or some of them have been reallocated to some qualitative works, right? So you're right that the estimate of losing jobs was there, or people are not doing the same thing that was happening earlier. People are doing more qualitative work. They're doing more thinking. They are doing more, so I think as a future of work demands, right? People are working on more qualitative aspects of their profiles, right? So I think that's how things are changing.
Sure. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for talking to us.